Galacticos, the year is over, 2015, bye-bye. Everybody seems to be celebrating and having such a good time. Of course, but us. 2015 was a terrible year for Real Madrid, so we have chosen the most relevant covers of every month, and we're gonna review the year through them. Welcome to a special edition of The Real News. January, the year of doubt start. After Valencia ended a 22 consecutive game winning streak, Ancelotti started feeling the need to explain things to the press, maybe more than on the pitch, in the press room, saying everything is under control. Of course, something that we later saw, it wasn't. Also, Cristiano Ronaldo won his third Ballon d'Or. February, Atletico hands us the first painful thrashing of the year. To some people, this was the real beginning of the end. We started seeing maybe the first signs of a broken relationship between the players and Ancelotti. Also, very serious accusations and rumors about match fixing in the Liga, and of course, the very famous Cristiano Ronaldo, Kevin Roldan birthday party. March, in a very strange game against Schalke, we went through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, but we were almost eliminated. Again, more doubts. The press was already talking about another Madrid is possible. We also lost in Camp Nou 2-1 against Barcelona in a game we could have won, and that complicated our chances for winning that league. Also, Florentino started his famous pressers supporting the coach, saying that no matter what, Ancelotti was not leaving. In April, we were still alive in all the competitions with a very important goal by Chicharito. We went through to the semifinals, leaving Atleti out of the competition. That was great. That was great. In the Liga, after losing against Barcelona, we were still chasing them with hopes of winning that title, but of course, we didn't. And also, very important, we saw a new agreement for a more fair distribution of television rights between the Spanish teams. May, another very painful defeat happens. Juventus left us out of the dream final of the Champions League against Barcelona with a goal from, of course, you remember, Morata. The dance of the coaches also begins. We started looking for replacements. I was not a very big fan of changing Ancelotti, and the De Gea soap opera / fiasco begins. June, a month full of drama in the middle of the FIFA Gate corruption scandal. Blatter quit and Barcelona won their 5th Champions League title. What happened with Real Madrid? Benitez signed, that was very important. Also, Iker Casillas started planning his exit, and the war between Florentino and Sergio Ramos had started. July, in the middle of the summer transfer market, Sergio Ramos started flirting with Man United in an operation that, of course, didn't end very well either. But the most important thing that happened this month, after 17 glorious seasons in the club, one of the symbols, one of my favorite players ever, Iker Casillas, was leaving us for good. August, because football never stops, and we love that, the Liga was back, and we started with a 0-0 draw in Gijón. This would be, of course we didn't know at the time, the beginning of a very strange season for us. Also, Barcelona lost 4-0 against Athletic de Bilbao in the final of the Super Cup, and most important of everything, Real Galacticos was born like a chocolate. September, and we opened with one of the strangest and maybe biggest ridicules in transfer history, Real Madrid and Man United not being able to close an operation because of some faxes arriving later. Fiasco, but we'll never know. Also, the doubts about Cristiano Ronaldo not being 100% in shape start. Doubts that we still have today. And for me, one of the turning most important points of the season, especially because of the effect it had after, was Messi being injured for 2 months. October, Cristiano Ronaldo becomes the top scorer in the history of Real Madrid. And in the same month, Raúl González Blanco retires. Pretty ironic. Even though we ended the month in the first place of La Liga, after the 1-1 draw in the Calderón against Atleti, we could see that their relationship between Benitez and the squad started to break down. November, a terrible month. This is when we saw that the players were maybe starting to think about a lot of other things besides football. Cristiano Ronaldo premiering films and documentaries in London, but Barcelona coming here to our house and thrashing us 4-0, a month that we all would like to forget. And we get to December, where probably the most important news is Sepp Blatter and Platini being banned for 8 years from the FIFA and from the UEFA and from everywhere. But of course, for Real Madrid, the curious case of Denis Cheryshev. Real Madrid being kicked out of the Copa del Rey for fielding a player we shouldn't have. Ending what it's been probably one of the ugliest years in Real Madrid recent history. Well, Galacticos, that was our review. Of course, we had to leave a lot of things out of it. What do you think were the most important and relevant events of 2015? Leave it in the comments below. And from Real Galacticos, thank you very much for liking, following, commenting, sharing, and making this the coolest football channel on YouTube. For all Madridistas, let's hope 2016 is a better year.